Hey guys, Keith here with another edition of Divorce the Horse, the van build. Today we're going to be working on the interior design of the door plug for the divider wall that I built because I wanted to do something a little more decorative. I wanted it to look like a real door from the inside, you know, trying to make this look like a little cabin versus the inside of a van. And I bought a bunch of solar lights which I'm going to hack and turn into wall sconces. So check this out. Here are all the supplies I bought today. It all came to about like $28 to do this job. Now these things here are just like fence assembly brackets. You can see that part right there, that's what that is. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to lay them and screw them into the door like this on the inside so they look like door hinges. Just purely decorative. And also on the other side of the inside, I'm going to take this handle here and put that there. Can you see what I'm going for here? This and that. But on the inside, and just going to put this together and make this look real classy. So this is what else I bought. I bought some magnets. Those are going to go on the bottom of the solar lights here. These I paid $4 for at Menards. These items down here, they're each like $3 or $4 each. The two brass locking hinges are going to go on the side of the door and the wall right here to hold it inside, you know, the plug inside once it's in instead of Velcro. I can just bolt it in quicker and easier, and then I don't have to worry about the Velcro coming off. Got another roll of Gorilla Tape here, and like I did on the inside of this door frame, I have to do on the other side back here because it's not even, and I want it to look nice. So that's just decorative stuff that we're doing today. And also I got some L brackets in this copper color, which I will mount these lights on. Now you're like, what are you going to do with this solar light? What are you talking about, sconces? Well, I'm going to put this right here on the wall like this. And that's decorative. It's really cool. What's really cool about this solar light is it already comes with a light, so I can just charge it up and then Velcro it to the little stand that I'm building there on the wall. And when it gets dark in here, it'll automatically light up, but not enough light, you know, not for me anyway. So the neat thing about this particular setup is the top. The top comes off, and so does the bottom. And what that means is I could take an LED light strip, open the top, drop it in there, seal it back up, and put it on the mount, and it's going to produce a lot of light. The bottom side here where the magnet goes, that comes out as well. And that's good because what I can do is then take this pyramid thing out and put in one of those fake LED candles, tea lights, you know, the battery operated kind, and then put it back on the mount. And then I'll have a flickering candle light effect from inside the sky. Please forgive me for the mess inside the Betty. I never let it get this messy in here. It's just because I'm in the middle of construction for the day. I have to kind of move everything out of the way, you know, to get my work done. I run a clean ship in here, and always will. And anyway, that doesn't really have much to do with the project, but it goes back to the importance of, you know, keeping your domicile clean on the inside and out. You know, it really helps with how you feel about what you're doing. It really adds to your emotions to have a nice, clean place to live in, especially if you're in a small vehicle like a van. You know, there's the start of that. See how I framed it in? It looks much better now that that doorway is framed in between the seats. And I just used that tape, the black Gorilla Tape. Just walled it right in, which looks really nice. Next part of the project is to flip this divider wall over and put the decorational pieces on the inside of the door. And then after that, we'll be able to tell where we can put our sconces on the wall so the plug fits and everything seems even from the back of the van. So it looks like it's well designed. When all is said and done, this is what the inside of my door will look like. As you can see, we now have the brackets screwed in. I wanted to use all 4 holes, but unfortunately, like I said, that's nothing to anchor it to on the other side where the other 2 holes are. So we're just going to go with the first 2, and they seem to be holding support just fine. Maybe later I can find some small, really small decorative screws to put into those other holes. But for now, it looks like it's going to hold. So we're going to put the wall in place and find out where my security bolts are going to go. Those things right there, the dead bolts, so it'll hold the wall in place, and then I'll get those on, and we'll take a look at where to put the door handle after that. All right, on to plan B. These brackets aren't going to fit. Problem? Same as before. Nothing to anchor them to in the plug. So they're just going to come right out. So I'm switching over to this industrial strength Velcro strips. And this holds up to 15 pounds of pressure each. So I'm going to put those on, let those dry, and I put those in the places where it's going to adhere best to the wall, the places where it starts to come apart. And I think that should do the trick if I do it on both sides. And then I'll just have to be careful when I take it out so as not to rip off the other strip over here from the wall. So let's get that stuff installed. Now that my Velcro's in place, I have my door. Check it out, guys. Looking pretty nice from the inside here. Like I said, I know the lines don't match up exactly, but it's a door. So, anyhow, on to put the handle on, and then we're going to do the wall sconces. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Finished wall plug door and divider wall for under $100. It's got a nice look to it from the inside. I know it's not perfect. Like I said, I'm not a carpenter, but you know, that looks pretty nice. Especially when you're sitting way in the back. And I get those sconces on there. And I'm gonna get some curtains, I think, and hang them on the inside of the cab so they fill in this area right here and don't impede that, but still block out any extra light from the sides down there. So not too bad. Not too bad for a guy who can't build things. And believe me, I can't build things. I'm good at costuming. Actual working mechanical stuff, no. But in goes the wall sconces next. For the next part of the project, the wall sconces, I'm going to take these magnets that I bought at Walmart for like $3. They're super heavy duty magnets. I'm going to use the Gorilla tape, just tape them along the edges to hold them in place. Then this mounting bracket will be put against the wall, and my sconces will be held in place. And here we are, guys, finished of the build for the divider wall. Not perfect, but it's really kind of cute, I think. Finishes off the interior really well. Those sconces, like I said, I paid at Menards. I paid like $4 a piece for those. Got some tea light candles in there. That's the neat thing about these, is that I can take them out and put tea light candles in, or I can drop an LED light strip in and go for a brighter, shinier look, and we'll do that later when I get some LED strips. You see the air holes that I talked about on the sides of the wall that allow for ventilation. Like I said, I believe I'm going to get some curtains and hang some curtains above in the cab area, and then sweep them around to the sides and tie them off, you know, with these fancy kind of curtain ties that I have in the back. And that'll totally wall it off and keep my light from escaping at nighttime. And that's basically the build. So, hope you guys liked it. It was easy. Well, what do you guys think? Here I am sitting back in my easy chair at the back of the van where there needs to be more work. But it's comfy. It's got a good view. I don't feel like I'm in a van. I mean, it feels less and less like a van with everything that I do to it. I found some cabinets at Menards. Just incredible luck. One's only 12 inches wide, but it's really tall. And it's going to go right down here between my bed and my chair where that pile of stuff is. And it will allow for me to put all my camping stove, my cook plates, my frying pans, everything in there. And it's got a top drawer, and I'll be able to put my remote controls and my battery charging stuff for my smartphone in the drawer. So that's going to be an awesome little addition. It's only going to cost me about $100, including the countertop that I need to buy to finish it off. And then I'm going to use the same kind of paneling that you see behind me on the sides of it, because it's made out of like a particle board base. and it'll match the interior. So this is Keith from Divorce the Horse. I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Your subscriptions and your comments are always very important to me. I am so grateful for those things. Thanks, guys, for all of that. And so next time, fight the good fight. Time to live life differently. Love you guys. Bye.